Oh, hey, oh, whoa. Almost overshot my frame. Welcome to the program. It's the Ron Van Dam Show. That's who I am. I'm Ron Van Dam. Thank you so much. Thanks for being here. It's a pleasure being with you. For those of you that aren't familiar with me, fine, good. I don't even know who you are. So I think we're kind of even. Let's start there, okay? I've been doing radio for 30 years. Every once in a while, I drop by this studio to pick up my dry cleaning. And they say, why don't you sit down and just do the show on camera? And I say, okay, fine. So that's what I'm doing. You can listen to the show every single weekday. This is a brand new show. I've been doing that for 30 years. Holy crap. It's newenglandbroadcasting.com, newenglandbroadcasting.com, if you so desire. We're also on all the platforms, the Amazons, the Spotify, the iTunes, the Amazon Music, the whole thing, and there's so many more to mention, but all right, enough. Just be quiet. Well, welcome to the show. How are you? I don't know if you should have children in a room while I'm doing this because I don't know what I'm going to say and you don't know what I'm going to say, but I think it's okay. I think it's going to be all right. I mean, if your kids still think there's a Santa Claus, and they're not going to think that you were lying to them for like 10, 12 years, and they're not going to get angry at you for lying about that, then I guess it's okay. Here we go. In the town in which I live, I like the town in which I live in. The water apparently is no good, but other than that, it's a fine town. If you could just like make the water drinkable, that would be nice. Yeah, they're in correction mode. It's just when you pay all these taxes and then they tell you the water's no good. That's you get a little flustered about something like that. All right. In this town in which I live, there is a Trump store. It's been a while since Trump has been president, and yet there's still, for some reason, a Trump store. Fine, it's whatever. I don't know what they sell in there. I've never been in there. I'm not a fan. I assume they sell those crazy hats, maybe pieces of brick and mortar from the Capitol building. I really don't know what they sell in there. Ooh, low blow, low blow. Well, deserve it, okay? During Trump's presidency, especially toward the beginning, he had this thing against Mexicans. It just like Mexicans who cross the border and otherwise are rapists and criminals, and that's why they shouldn't be let in, and that they're just horrible, horrible people. Actually, the town I live in Mexico, both have something in common. The water sucks in both places, so that's interesting. But anyway, that was Trump's thing. He apparently hated Mexicans. They were a target for him. Oddly enough, this Trump store, which exists still today in a strip plaza, within the same strip plaza, not 20, 30 feet away from the Trump store front door, is a Mexican restaurant. I find that ironically fascinating. I'm just pointing it out. I'm not making any claims or anything. I'm just saying irony rules. Okay. Anyway, let's continue. I do love Mexican food, by the way. I think it's fun. It's just fun. There's some foods, you walk into the restaurant and, it's like, oh, it's romantic or whatever. But you walk into a Mexican restaurant, it is so festive. There's bright colors all over the place and festive music, and everybody's dressed up like it's a festival. It's a fiesta in your pants. It's Mexican restaurants are just fun. That's just fun. You can't help but just get into this is a fun kind of feeling. So I like them for that reason. I don't quite understand the Mexican food so much because to me, it's just fillings wrapped in different kind of ways. It's like a flour tortilla wrapped differently. For they call it a different thing if it's wrapped differently, and everything comes with rice and refried beans. And I like that kind of cuisine because frying the beans was not enough for them. In many cultures, they don't even fry the beans. If you fry the beans, you've already taken an extra step. Not good enough for this cuisine. They refry them. Did you fry the beans? Not only did we fry them again. And if you don't be quiet, I'll fry them even more. Yeah. The problem I have with the Mexican restaurants is that they're too nice. They're just too nice. You sit down at the table, before you say a word, before you look at a menu, the server comes over with a large bowl of tortilla chips and a bowl of salsa. And that's it. Oh, how much is this going to? It's free. It's free. They didn't even say anything to you. They just gave you that. You can sit there and start eating immediately for free. But I haven't ordered anything. I haven't ordered this. It's free. That's not good because I can't, you're not supposed to eat a whole bowl of those things. It's really not that good for you. It's tasty and we do it anyway. I don't think there's any danger of anybody not eating those tortilla chips. They will. And then when the bowl of chips is, you haven't even ordered yet. before you even order, you finish the bowl of chips because you can't stop eating the things. And the server comes over and says, "Can I refill the bowl for you?" Yeah, sure. I'm not going to stop you. And this is all free, right? This is all free. I think you have to order something, but so far, this is all free. I know. I do enjoy the food. I have a good time with it. I have a constant struggle between my mind and my body. They don't agree on anything anymore. My mind will not talk to my body, and my body will not talk to my mind. It's like they had an argument, and they're just not going to forgive each other at all, ever. Can we get along, mind and body? No. No, we can't. My mind says to my body, I want to eat this, and I want to eat it now. I don't care how much fat is in it or how much sugar or salt. It's tasty, and I want it. You only live once, and I'm going to live. My body says, no. We can't handle this down here. Our veins are filling with fat here. We got cholesterol up the you-know-what. Do not eat this stuff right now. Please do not. Mine says, oh, we're eating it. Oh, we're eating it, and we're eating all of it. And the body says, no, I can't take another piece of food of this crap. I can't take it. Mine says, you are going to take it. You're going to take it. We're going to work together, and you're going to I can't do it. I'll reject it. Don't you reject this. It's a constant struggle. It is a constant struggle. Ice cream's a problem, too, for me. I don't eat ice cream anymore, but I used to sit down with a spoon and the entire container, and I would eat it until my body said, no, stop. Did you ever go to one of those ice cream stands in the summer? I know you have. They have ice cream cones, like 59,000 flavors of ice cream. And you want to try them all right away. But you pick one that you think is good. It doesn't matter. It's ice cream. What the hell? It doesn't matter what flavor it is. Are you kidding me? We pick flavors because it sounds appetizing or interesting, but it's ice cream. I don't care what it is. They have the large size, which is, you need a pickup truck in order to take that away. They have a medium size, and then they have a small size. The small size is still way too large for any living thing. And then they have a kiddie size. And the kiddie size is really all any American human being should ever really need to consume. Even the kiddie size is a good amount of ice cream. And anything larger than the kitty size is going to melt all over your hand before you can even get close to eating the whole thing. The kitty size is the way to go. And that's what the mind tells us when we go to these places. All right, order the kitty size. That's more than enough. But the body, no, actually, that's what the body's saying. I'm getting confused. See, this is very confusing. The body says that's more than enough. The mind says, no, I'm getting a large size. And as a result, you get the mind always wins out over the body, then the body punishes the mind for making that decision. That's how it works. It always will. It will never change. Sorry. I know. My mother used to yell at me about something. She would always tell me not to run with scissors. I really didn't even run with the scissors. She just warned me against it. I really didn't have that much of an occasion to move around with scissors. So I don't know what her problem was. I think she was just making sure that I never even thought of running with scissors. Even walking with scissors was dangerous because she said you could put your eye out. And I guess a logical progression for scissors is to go right for the eyes. I don't know. You can't cut your hand or your shoulder or, no, it's the eye. It's the eye that's good. She said, don't run with scissors because you can put your eye out. And I never figured that out until one day when I was older and I was an adult. I went to the hospital, had a little pain in my stomach and thought it was appendicitis. Turned out it was just gas. When I got older, I found out everything is really just gas. Everything that hurts me is it's just gas. But you have to find out. So I went to the hospital. I went there, and my stomach hurts, and they said, "Well, we're very, very busy today. This could be a couple of hours." And I said, "Well, why is it so busy? Was there like a shooting somewhere, or why is it so? It's a big auto accident or something? Why is it so busy today in the hospital, in the emergency room?" And they said to me, "Well, it's all these kids running with scissors. It's the hospital beds are filled with these kids who ran with scissors." I said, "Oh my God, I thought that was just something my mother said." "No, look at all these children. Look at all of them lying in hospital beds because they ran with scissors." Wow, she was right. I have no idea. Yeah. I remember last summer when I was getting ice cream, they had this guy sitting. I went to the beach. I don't go to the beach much because I burn immediately. I burn. I don't tan. I purple. I go right from this color skin to purple. That's it. Straight. Nothing in between. No colors in between. Just straight to severe burning. But I don't want to go to the hospital because of severe burning because it's filled with kids who ran with scissors. So I'm at the beach, and there's this guy standing with an easel, and he's doing caricatures. He has he's a pencil, charcoal pencil or something. And for $20, he will do a caricature of you. And I've been to many parties where, children's parties especially, where they have caricature artists. They're very, very good. It's amazing how they can draw a cartoon version of you and have it really look somewhat like you. But here's the problem. If you have any self-confidence issues, if you always think that you look horrible and you're physically disgusting, don't do the caricature artist thing. It will destroy you. It is the job of a caricature artist to take the features on your face and your body and to manipulate them to blow them out of proportion to the point where you say, "Oh my God, I'm hideous." And other people will look at the caricature that they just drew for you and say, Oh, that looks just like you. Seriously? My ears look like Dumbo? My nose is the size of a cantaloupe? My neck looks like an inflatable inner tube? Well, yeah, I mean, kind of does. Oh no! Don't do caricature art. Don't do it. I swear, don't do it. It's bad enough. You know when someone takes a photo of you or there's selfies involved, you look at the photo, especially if someone else takes it of you, not a selfie, but someone takes it of you, and you look at the photo and you say, oh, I don't look like that. I don't look like that. That's a bad picture of me. You know what? It's a picture of you. It's not bad. It's a picture of you. No, 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 you didn't get my good side. You've got a bad side then. That's you. The camera looked at, that's what you look like. Oh no, that can't be. That's a bad picture. No, it's a good picture. That's what you look like. If that depresses you, and you know it does, it's all over. It's all over. See, that's the problem with men and women. Women can always look at a bad picture of themselves and say, all right, I'm going to have to put on some more makeup or something like that. I can make myself look very, very pretty. A guy, that's it. That's the end of the game. Really. A woman can say to herself, I'll have to put a little bit more. Yeah, I think I can fix that. I can cover those freckles pretty good. Yeah, I need more eyebrows. I'll just draw some eyebrows on my face like I'm an artist. And I'm creating eyebrows. A guy, that's it, babe. That's it. That's all we got. It's pretty. You can't add anything. You can't subtract anything. It's pretty much it. You're screwed if you don't like the picture. That's what you look like. Can't make any changes. It's done. It's depressing for a guy, I think. I went on a website at some point in my life. I don't know what I was looking something up or something. I have no idea what it was. I don't remember. And at the bottom of the screen, all of a sudden, as I'm at the website, it says, please accept our cookies. And I thought, oh my God, the Girl Scouts are like on every website now selling cookies. And I found out, no, that's not what that is. Apparently, this is a computer term where they can track you or something like that. And I don't know. But they want to know if I will accept their cookies. And I don't know. What flavor are your cookies? What is this? No, I don't accept your cookies. It's a very, very strange thing. Will you accept my cookies? What? What? What are you talking about? Very strange. See, I'm a little bit older than perhaps you, and I remember when there were no cookies. They were simply like pieces of cake and donuts. That was it. There were no cookies. All right, fine. Never mind. Never mind. How are my eyebrows? Should I color them in next time? I think I should. Look at that. Yeah, I need to color them in. Well, recently we did the clock thing. Remember that? Was a couple of weeks. I don't know when you're watching this, but we went from standard time to daylight savings time. I don't know what that means. Um, I never do things all the way, so I only changed my clock back 45 minutes. It was spring forward. That's it. Spring forward 45 minutes, and for some reason I was 15 minutes off for everything. I don't know what the problem is. When you change the clocks, you're also supposed to change the batteries in your vibrator. Is that right? Do I have that right? You're supposed to change the batteries in your smoke detector. And so apparently the Senate, the U.S. Senate, voted to do away with changing the clocks. In other words, we won't have to do this. Now, we will this coming fall, this coming October, November, they're going to do it one more time just for old time's sake. But after that, in 2023, oh God, time is marching on so quickly. 2023, there'll be no more clock changing anymore, which means your smoke detectors will no longer work properly. That's just the way it goes. I don't know how I feel about. I kind of like the change in time because it was something to do. You know what I mean? It was like it was an event. You know, I know it throws everybody off. Some people have seasonal depressions, and I get that. I understand seasonal depression, but apparently a lot of people get depressed in the winter because the days are too short and it gets dark too early. If this depresses you, you should really seek some help. That's not enough reason to be depressed. There are really good reasons to be depressed. That's not really one of them. Oh, yeah, there was Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's, and now there's no real festive holidays. I'm depressed. You're spoiled, is what you are. Depression is a real thing. Getting depressed because it gets dark earlier than usual should not be a real thing. I did have trouble with the clocks, to be honest. I have trouble knowing what year it is. I'm still writing 1973 on my checks. That date is that joke is dated, or that date is joked. That joke is dated because people used to write checks, and a lot of people don't do checks anymore. They just do the internet thing to pay all the bills. So that's a dated joke. I do apologize for doing that. Probably the last time I will do it. Wasn't worth doing the first time, to be honest with you. You should be sitting in this seat, and I should be listening to you. No, actually, this is better. I can't listen to you. I cannot listen to you. I am sick of. Why are my arms stretched out? I am sick of breaking records. I'm not talking about. Not that. I'm sick of breaking weather records. Whether it's winter, summer, spring, fall, I covered all of them, right? We're always breaking records in the weather. That should be a message to us. Something is horribly wrong. Last summer was the hottest summer on record for the entire globe. They were breaking records in Europe. We were breaking records here in summer heat. Every year, we seem to break the record again. That's not good. Stop breaking records. We almost broke the record for the most snowfall this past winter. Stop breaking records. That means something's happening that's not too good. Yes, there was a Category 5 hurricane in our area, and it was the most intense hurricane ever recorded on the planet. Oh, no. Stop it. Stop with the records. Enough. Enough with the records. Let's ease it back a little bit and stop breaking these records. It's like the weather wants to be in the Guinness Book of World Records and is attempting to break the record every year for everything. Stop breaking records. We have a record height of the ocean. The ocean is rising by about half an inch every single year. And we're still breaking records. Stop breaking records. We need to stop breaking records. And if another weatherman starts a weather report, meteorologist, there's weather ladies, there's weather men. We don't do that anymore. They're meteorologists. If another meteorologist starts a weather report with, we're going to break records this weekend on Saturday, it'll be the warmest Saturday since we started keeping records, which means we're breaking records. We may break a record on Saturday. Let's not. Let's let's all pucker up and blow hard and make it cooler. Stop breaking records. Thank you. I don't know who I'm talking to. I don't know who would stop breaking records. Just stop breaking them. Enough is enough. It used to be the easiest response to every problem. Here, drink too much. Well, stop drinking so much then. Well, Ron, it's not that easy. Just stop it. You know, I'm eating far too much. I'm gaining weight. I'm eating. Stop eating. Well, Ron, it's not that easy. Stop eating. Why, when we want to stop something, are there so many steps to the programs? Why can't we just have like a 2 or 3 step program in order to stop something? Why is it a 12-step program? That's a lot of steps. Well, Ron, if you have a lot of steps, then it's like smaller steps. They're easier to maneuver, so we have a lot of steps. It is too many steps. Stop breaking records on how many steps there are. Let's lower the amount of steps. You know, we could all be healthier, body and mind. We could all be healthier. We could all be happier. Well, happier, that's another thing. Very, very difficult these days to be happy. Very, very difficult. Your life can be wonderful, and then you realize how screwed up the world is, and you're not happy anymore. That's more than a seasonal depression. Anyway, I don't know. I don't know if there's a 12-step program for that. I'm really not sure. Anyway, I'm just about out of time. Thank you so much for your many cards and letters. I am feeling better. I'm only kidding. But thanks for whatever the case may be. Yeah, one of the things I want to do in 2000, is this 2022 already? I just realized that. I'm still writing 1983 on my checks. I did the joke again. I did the same joke again. Seriously, 2022, that's too many years. Stop it. We got to slow this sucker down. Do you remember in the Superman shows there? Did you ever watch the Superman shows on TV? Millennials, go do something else. I'm not even worth talking to you about this. You don't know what I'm talking about. Superman was a black and white television show way back in the 50s. It was a great show for its time. And when Superman wanted to slow time down or reverse it, he would fly into orbit, and he would fly the opposite way that the Earth rotates. And Superman was such a powerful individual, had such great powers, that he was able to make time go backwards by flying around the globe in the opposite direction. And when I was a kid, I actually thought that probably would work. Come to find out, it wouldn't, or it would really screw things up even worse, so that's not possible. But did you ever sit back in your chair and say, 2022? That's too much. That's too many years. We've got to slow this sucker down. How do you slow down time? Do something that's incredibly boring. I remember when I was a kid sitting in a classroom watching the clock, watching every second tick off because I was so freaking bored. Time seemed to go so slow. The end of the school day just never would ever happen. That was how you slow things down, and that today is still the case. I'm done for today. I'll be back next week, probably, if my dry cleaning is ready, with another show. Until then, I wish you peace.